You've been told chia seeds are the perfect superfood, but here's what nobody warns you about. These tiny seeds can trigger three life-threatening health emergencies that hit people over 60 the hardest. If you have any of these three conditions, chia seeds aren't just useless, they're dangerous. And the worst part? Most doctors don't even know about these interactions. I have spent hours digging through medical research to find the truth, and what I discovered will surprise you. It's something everyone deserves to know. So let's take this step by step. The first health problem on our list is blood clotting disorders. Chia seeds are packed with omega-3 fatty acids. Sounds healthy, right? But if you're taking blood thinners, those same omega-3s can increase the risk of bleeding, turning a harmless superfood into a real hidden danger. Let me break down what happens inside your body. Blood thinners like warfarin work by blocking vitamin K. This keeps your blood flowing smoothly. But chia seeds flood your system with omega-3s that make your blood even thinner. Think of it like this. Your blood thinner is already doing its job. Then you add chia seeds on top. It's like pressing the gas pedal when you're already speeding down the highway. Your blood becomes so thin it can't clot when it needs to. A small cut becomes a bleeding emergency. A minor bump turns into a dangerous bruise that spreads under your skin. But wait, there's something even more dangerous happening. As we age, our bodies process these compounds differently. After 60, your liver works slower. It can't break down the omega-3s as fast as it used to. So they build up in your system for hours longer than they should. This is why the 15-minute rule changes everything. Most people think timing doesn't matter with supplements. But with chia seeds and blood thinners, timing is life or death. If you take warfarin in the morning, eating chia seeds within 4 hours creates a dangerous overlap. Your blood becomes dangerously thin right when both compounds peak in your bloodstream. The same thing happens with daily aspirin, even baby aspirin. You think you're being heart healthy, but you're actually setting yourself up for internal bleeding. And it's not just prescription drugs. Over-the-counter pain relievers like ibuprofen also thin your blood. Add chia seeds to the mix and you've created a bleeding disaster waiting to happen. Here's what makes this even scarier. The symptoms start small. You might notice you bruise easier, or a small cut takes forever to stop bleeding. Most people ignore these warning signs, but your body is screaming that something's wrong. Those easy bruises mean your blood is too thin. That slow healing cut means your clotting system is compromised. One study found that people taking blood thinners who ate omega-3 rich foods had bleeding episodes 40% more often. But here's the catch. Most of them didn't connect the dots between their chia seed smoothie and their bleeding problems. The dangerous part is how unpredictable this becomes. Some days you're fine. Other days, a minor injury becomes a medical emergency. You can't predict when your blood will be too thin because it depends on how much chia you ate and when. Your doctor probably told you to watch your vitamin K intake, leafy greens, broccoli, things like that. But did they warn you about chia seeds? Probably not. Most doctors don't realize how much omega-3 is packed into just 1 tablespoon of chia seeds. It's more than you'd get from a fish oil capsule. And unlike fish oil, which you take once a day, people dump chia seeds into everything. Morning smoothie, afternoon yogurt, evening salad. You're getting multiple doses without realizing it. If you're on any blood-thinning medication, chia seeds need to be treated more like medicine than food. That means measuring every gram and carefully timing it around your medications. But even careful tracking might not be enough. Because the next health problem turns chia seeds into a risk in a completely different way. The second health problem we need to watch out for is digestive blockages and swallowing issues. This is the gel expansion disaster that's sending seniors to the emergency room, and most people don't see it coming. Here's what happens when chia seeds hit liquid. They don't just get wet. They turn into a thick, slimy gel that expands up to 12 times their original size. In your mouth, that's manageable. But once they're in your throat or stomach, it's a different story. Picture this. You swallow a tablespoon of dry chia seeds with a glass of water. Seems harmless, right? But those seeds don't wait until they reach your stomach to start expanding. They begin swelling the moment they hit saliva in your mouth. By the time they reach your esophagus, they've already doubled in size. And they keep growing. Your esophagus is only about an inch wide. Do the math. A tablespoon of expanding gel can easily create a blockage. This is especially dangerous for seniors because our swallowing reflexes slow down as we age. What used to be automatic now takes more effort. Add expanding chia seeds to the mix, and you've created a perfect storm. One case study documented a 39-year-old man who ended up in the ER after swallowing a tablespoon of dry chia seeds. The seeds formed a gel mass that completely blocked his esophagus. Doctors had to use an endoscope to break it up and remove it piece by piece. Now imagine that happening to someone over 60 whose swallowing muscles are already weaker. The outcome could be much worse. But the danger doesn't stop at your throat. Once chia seeds reach your intestines, they can cause even more problems, especially if you have existing digestive issues. If you have diverticulitis, those tiny seeds can get trapped in the pockets of your colon. As they expand, they create pressure and inflammation. What starts as mild discomfort can quickly become a medical emergency requiring surgery. People with irritable bowel syndrome face a different problem. The fiber in chia seeds is supposed to be healthy, but when you have IBS, that same fiber can trigger severe cramping, bloating, and diarrhea. Add the expansion factor, and you're looking at hours of digestive misery. Even people with normal digestion aren't safe. As we age, our intestinal muscles weaken. Food moves through our system more slowly. When chia seeds expand in your intestines, they can create blockages that prevent normal bowel movements. The scary part is how quickly this escalates. You might feel fine for the first few hours, then suddenly you're doubled over in pain as the expanded seeds create pressure in your intestines. But here's where the soaking safety protocol becomes critical. If you soak chia seeds for at least 15 minutes before eating them, they do their expanding in your bowl instead of your body. The problem is, most people don't know this. They sprinkle dry chia seeds on everything: yogurt, cereal, salads. They think they're being healthy, but they're actually creating a digestive time bomb. Even worse, some people chase chia seeds with more liquid, thinking it will help them go down easier, but that extra liquid just accelerates the expansion process. You're literally making the problem worse. The safe approach is simple, but most people skip it. Soak your chia seeds in at least 4 times their volume of liquid. Let them sit until they form a pudding-like consistency. Then eat them slowly. This pre-soaking eliminates the expansion risk, but it doesn't eliminate the next problem, because chia seeds affect your blood sugar in ways that can be just as dangerous as physical blockages. And speaking of blood sugar, the third health problem might be the most overlooked of all. The final risk we need to talk about is how chia seeds can interact with blood sugar medications. This is the double drop danger that's landing diabetic seniors in the hospital, and most people have no idea it's even happening. Chia seeds naturally lower blood sugar. That sounds like good news if you're diabetic, right? Wrong. Because if you're already taking diabetes medication, you're setting yourself up for a dangerous crash. Let me explain what happens inside your body. Your diabetes medication is already working to bring your blood sugar down. Metformin blocks glucose production in your liver. Insulin helps your cells absorb sugar from your bloodstream. Then you add chia seeds to the mix. These tiny seeds are packed with soluble fiber that slows down sugar absorption. They also contain compounds that make your cells more sensitive to insulin. It's like having 2 drivers fighting for control of the steering wheel. Your medication pushes blood sugar down. Chia seeds push it down even further. The result? Your blood sugar can drop so low you lose consciousness. Hypoglycemia is already dangerous for seniors. Our bodies don't bounce back from low blood sugar episodes like they used to. And the warning signs are often subtle: confusion, dizziness, sweating. Symptoms that seniors might dismiss as normal aging. But when chia seeds amplify your medication's effects, those subtle symptoms become medical emergencies. You might think you're just tired. Meanwhile, your brain is starving for glucose. One study tracked diabetic patients who added chia seeds to their diet. Within 2 weeks, 30% of them experienced blood sugar readings below 70. That's officially hypoglycemic territory. And these were people who thought they were eating healthy. Here's what makes this even more dangerous. The fiber in chia seeds doesn't just lower your blood sugar immediately, it creates a sustained effect that can last for hours. Your morning chia pudding is still affecting your blood sugar at dinner time. This is why the monitoring method becomes critical. If you're diabetic and want to try chia seeds, you need to check your blood sugar every 2 hours for the first week. Not just before meals, every 2 hours. Most people skip this step. They assume that since chia seeds are natural, they're automatically safe. But natural doesn't mean harmless when you're mixing it with prescription medications. The timing of your chia consumption matters just as much as the amount. If you take metformin with breakfast, Eating chia seeds at the same meal doubles down on blood sugar reduction. Your glucose levels can crash within an hour. Even people on pre-diabetes medications aren't safe. Drugs like Januvia and Tradjenta are designed to prevent blood sugar spikes. Add chia seeds, and you might prevent more than spikes. You might prevent normal blood sugar levels entirely. The safe approach requires medical supervision. Start with just 1 teaspoon of soaked chia seeds. Monitor your blood sugar closely. Adjust your medication timing if necessary. And never, ever skip meals when you're experimenting with chia seeds. Your doctor probably told you to watch your carb intake, but did they warn you about foods that amplify your medication's effects? Probably not. Most doctors don't realize how dramatically chia seeds can affect blood sugar control. This is especially important if you're on insulin. Insulin dosing is precise. It's calculated based on your expected food intake and blood sugar patterns. Throw chia seeds into the mix, and those calculations become dangerously inaccurate. The bottom line? If you're taking any diabetes medication, treat chia seeds like a drug interaction waiting to happen. So here's the truth. Chia seeds aren't automatically healthy for everyone over 60. Check with your doctor before adding them to your diet, especially if you have these 3 conditions. Want more safe superfood strategies? Watch my next video about the 7 biggest chia seed mistakes seniors make. And don't forget to subscribe because your health deserves the truth. See you in the next one.